Hello, gorgeous. Here are my 2025 goals. I always do this, and then 6 months later, I will readjust to see what goals I finish. Not all goals are created equally. Some are quickly done, and then some are take years to work towards. So I created 25 goals for 2025, and you'll see a lot of the goals are really small ones because I just wanted to create 25 of them. They're actually not all difficult. It's just they take a lot of time. My word of the year is aesthetic. The reason why I want things to be aesthetic is because I have so many good memories. I have so many things I look back on that are aesthetic, and I actually don't share it. And the reason I originally created my YouTube channel was because this is my visual journal. This is the way that I keep in touch with family and friends abroad. Naturally, aesthetic things. I'm not going out of my way to do aesthetic things. It simply is that's how it turns out. And I look back and realize, how come I didn't record this? Why didn't I share this with my loved ones online? I want to look back at my memories because if I have a travel vlog, I'm not going to take a bunch of pictures purchasing souvenirs. I like to just have the vlog, and it's a digital stored memory. So I like to look back. Also, I notice when things are more aesthetic, they're more inspirational to me. Say, for example, if my hair, my makeup, my outfit, if my computer devices, my phone are more aesthetic, I'm more likely to use it. I'm more likely to be inspired to do more things with it. If my home is clean and neat, it's aesthetic to me. So it doesn't just mean that it's the trendy Pinterest version of what is aesthetic on Instagram. I literally just mean I like to make everything around me beautiful. Everything around me I touch turns to something inspirational. It's not like, oh, it's a minimal aesthetic, it's a luxury aesthetic, it's old money aesthetic. No, it truly just means beautiful, visually stunning, and inspirational. So that's something that gets me going and motivated.
Visitez le site web stylebygia.com et inscrivez-vous pour recevoir gratuitement des idées de tenues vestimentaires chaque semaine et des guides de soins personnels. Suivez-la sur son compte Instagram, la Gia Garcia, pour des nouveautés quotidiennes et lisez son blog, lagiagarcia.com pour une exploration profonde. Merci.
And I'm also having a glow down, and not glow down in the internet's definition of it, of the phrase, but I mean I'm having a glow up by stripping down all the unnecessary extra things that I don't need. I live a very extravagant life, and I'm very lucky to do so. I think that I'm being ridiculous, which I might be to some people, because I find that my perspective on things, I'm very much over the top. I am extravagant. I'm always doing things way too big, way bigger than they need to be. Having a glow down, I want to go back to basics and start from scratch, because not just I want to, but I am forced to. I have a whole video coming out on why all my stuff was destroyed and I cannot bring it to California. It was actually supposed to be posted over Vlogna, but something happened with my computer. My computer just essentially dies every 2 hours, so I have to get a new computer. I have to rebuild my entire life from scratch. I'm gonna turn 30 in a couple months, and this is one of the big goals, is I have to start from scratch every single little thing. Now that I know what to do, I've done it before, I'm going to do it better, I'm going to do it smarter, I'm going to do it efficiently, and I'm going to do it in a very high quality sense. I'm having a bit of a glow down by stripping down my routines, finding out the clothes that I actually wear, that I like to wear, that I reach for, that makes so things like this. I am really poking holes in every single thought that I have and how it benefits me and whether I should go forward with it. So I have to be smart about more decisions that I make because I want to be wiser this year. I think I am a little bit more experienced this year. I feel like now that I'm starting over, I can do it better, I can do it smarter, I can do it in so many ways I haven't done before. And I finally feel like I'm growing up and stepping into my big girl shoes. Next is YouTube. YouTube was something that I failed miserably last year. Why? Because I stopped enjoying it. And I really enjoy sharing these vlogs with you guys and just recording this visual journal for myself. I can kind of relive the fabulous memories. I look at my old videos, and when I first started taking YouTube seriously, you can see how much fun I was having. This past year was miserable because I was miserable, and I was really lost since my divorce. And also, I got in a really bad relationship that I was physically and mentally hurt, and I had to get a restraining order. I'll get more into that. Long story short, the first part of the year, I couldn't film much because there wasn't a lot to do in Lexington, Kentucky, where I was living. If I could find something to do, the weather was difficult. It was not the best idea to film, and I was also working a lot, so my entire life became work. The second reason that I kind of stopped YouTube or stopped creating as great quality as I did before or having fun with it was because I was in that horrible relationship where it was crazy, because I'll get into that tell-all video of the things I can legally say, but I was in a relationship where if I said anything out loud, everything was used against me later, and having that YouTube video evidence was really scary. So you'd see me in videos not talking or explaining very much because I was literally scared for my life, and I escaped with my life here to LA, and it was the scariest thing ever to have every single word that I said used against me or my words twisted. And anyway, so now that I'm back in a much better situation, I am feeling so much better about YouTube and having freedom. Things are about to change this year. 2025 is gonna be really, really different because I'm doing something that I've never done before, but my heart is speaking and I'm gonna follow it. YouTube, I want to have fun with it again. I want to be consistent. I remember I was posting almost every day at one point, and that was so fun. It was a lot of work, but I thoroughly enjoyed it because I love sharing with you guys. I love expressing myself and being creative, and a lot of my videos in the very beginning were silly, and then they started becoming a bit more sophisticated when I lived on the manor and when I lived in my apartment by myself in when I was living in Kentucky essentially. But now I'm back to stripping things down and having fun again because my life is really fun, and I have to kind of explain this, and you see a little bit of it on YouTube, but a lot of the people I hang out with and do fun things with are people I've known for 10 years, about a decade or so, some of them more. So I want to share that. I also have a lot of interesting things that aren't as educational, but I feel like they help me a lot and they're just fun. When I started posting on YouTube before, that people feel like they can take time away to relax and watch my channel, they gain something from it, whether it's just a smile on their face, something to play while they clean or they eat and relax. That's like the ultimate compliment, that we can just chill and hang out together because we enjoy each other's company, and it's always fabulous having you here. I feel like I lost a lot of my positivity, my light, and my shine in Kentucky. Now that I'm back here, I feel like I'm back to myself. I am wearing whatever I want without all these strict rules of people looking at me in LA. This is just another day. Then next is my blog. The same thing goes for my blog because I used to post a lot more, and when I was in Kentucky I kind of treated it very, very seriously, where I thought I am going to make this the serious representation of me, because I was working a 9 to 5 and I also couldn't really post much because a lot of people at my work were watching me. It was this weird, scary-ish feeling where I felt uncomfortable when I would go to work because my coworkers, they would call me in my work phone at the office and ask me about really nosy personal details, and I felt really uncomfortable. I felt like I couldn't post anything because the next day I would hear all about it. I would hear people talking about me, and now I don't work at an office. I just own my own business and I'm having fun, and the only people that really watch this channel are either strangers or family abroad. My friends don't really know about this channel. They were wondering, why are you filming everything, Gia? I love that you record everything, but I'm just curious. And I told them, oh, it's because I love YouTube and I love making vlogs, and now I'm balancing what I can post on my blog, what I can keep for myself. Learning to balance that is kind of hard because there are so many things I want to share with you, but then other people are included and I want to protect their privacy. Next, number 4 is social media, daily outfits, and pin boards and Instagram stories with staying connected with you guys. I have been falling off the past year with social media. It's really, really fun and it's a creative outlet, and I just love making things beautiful and fun to look at and inspirational, where I love sharing I love sharing outfits. I love sharing outfits because I'm always looking for a way to express myself in an obvious but least obvious way, and I think presentation is one of the most important things where people place a certain type of value onto you. If you dress fun, other people will see, oh, you're a fun person. If you dress glamorous, they see, oh, you're a glamorous person. So I don't know, I think it's just a creative thing, but I feel like social media is really fun like that, like trends, trending sounds, music. Sometimes I like to pair an outfit with a song. It's just fun. I'll have a piece by Rachmaninoff that I really, really love. It goes great with this outfit, or it might be a little bit unexpected with this outfit because people see it as such a highbrow piece, and then this outfit is more casual. I also want to get back into Pinterest. I love making mood boards. I love visual things. I'm very strong visually. I love color. I love refinement, but in a fun way. I'll create a whole video on this because this is a whole topic. But I also love how people stay connected on social media. I think that's really important. It's not, for me, it's not the image of things, it's how I actually feel on the inside. Like what you see online is my reality. It's how I am in person. If we met in person, this is exactly how I am. I'm pretty much the same. Next is my email newsletter. So I have to redo my workflow because a lot of the links are old and that's it. That's a small goal, but it takes a lot of work. And another one, number 6, is live stream. And I want to live stream all the videos that I make and live stream shopping videos so that I can interact with you in real time with the comments. Talking to people in real time, that's the closest you can get to in-person interaction. Next is my work setup and computer. So my computer right now is burning up as we speak, and it's literally cooking my legs. I just need to get a new computer. All my devices work pretty fabulously. The only thing, I try to also use my devices until absolute death, which is why you'll find me using my cameras until it's super pixelated, and I've used several cameras until they died, literally cannot be turned, cannot be charged again. And my computer, I'm gonna use it until it dies, but I feel like it's already on the verge. I bought this used, and I bought it when I really needed one because I started a business and I already got clients that same day, the day I started it. And so I bought myself a computer really quickly, tried to work as fast as possible on this, but it dies every 2 hours sometimes, and it's really frustrating. I need to get a good computer setup, which brings me to the next goal, which is moving in together. My partner and I are, my sweetheart partner is such a weird word to me, but people use it, I guess it depends on the situation. My sweetheart, Adam, and I are looking at places to live. We found some places, but I think we're gonna end up moving into a small place first. So I think I'm just gonna have to get a MacBook Pro to help me edit as well as I can and not have an iMac set up with a desk and a chair and all this. I'm just gonna use the dining table. It works. I can work from my bed and I'm happy. Next is a cute car. My car situation is such a headache. So the Kentucky story, what ended up happening was, I'll divulge more in that video, so this video is not 10 hours long, and I'll break it up into 3 parts. What happened was my car got taken away because it was under my ex-husband's name, Mr. Dixon's, which is perfectly fine, but I had a car here, and then the car I was using was a loved one's who's not in the state. And so he stopped paying insurance on that car. He doesn't see the need to pay insurance, so now I'm just getting my own car. I'm thinking of getting a cute little sporty car this time. I love small cars, and the only reason I bought the Range Rover last time was because it was to scale the land to go hunting and take the kids hiking, and you could open the back of the trunk and you could put all your supplies in the back, and it was really cool. It's beautifully well made, and you can pick up all the kids, put all the gear in it. It's big. It's a family car for me, where when I'm here in Los Angeles, I just want a car that's efficient for parking, for gas, that's easy to maneuver through traffic. But I'm also not going to be driving a lot considering my situation. I'm going to be working from home a lot, but I'll figure that out. Next is I want to grow my business. I created this business back in the summer. It's called ltkassistant.com. I created this business because I lost my job, and I love what I do. I already do it for myself. I do it for several clients, and I'm really excited because this is something people don't have a lot of, but they need, and it's a consistent need. And I felt like I was really filling in the gap for the supply and demand. I really enjoy it. I have so much fun with my clients. My clients are inspirational to me because they're bloggers also, and I consider myself a blogger. I'm not an influencer at all. I genuinely write 1,000-word blog pages, 3,000-word blog papers. I really share with you my heart and think about prose, syntax, diction, everything, all the flavors and color of writing, and general and genuine, good, fabulous, well-read writing. Some things like the reviews are a bit more to the point, where my journal is more poetic and colorful and metaphorical. I want to grow that part of my business. And then the next, number 11, is lawyers, accountants, and business. I want to get all my legal protection set for this year, and so I don't have to worry about it, because there are lots of legal things that I'm dealing with right now that I am trying to organize myself. I believe in hiring people to help you figure out things that they could do in 5 minutes. I believe in the power of experts. I believe in people who take years and years and years to master their skills and do these fabulous certifications and things. So I believe in getting a lawyer and doing things the right way. They'll know all the things right away to do. And I need to protect my assets, my business, and I need to grow with an accountant that I can rely on and consistently go to. I'm getting my life in order on paper, essentially. Next is to get a new wardrobe. I don't have a lot of clothes, which is good because I'm finding out the things I wear are the things I reach for anyway. The small amount of capsule wardrobe items I do have are the things that I naturally are drawn to. I do have a little bit of clothes, but the things I need right now for my wardrobe are things that are necessities. Like I don't have a pair of hiking boots and I really want to go hiking every day. I have a hiking canyon here that I live next to. On top of, also need swimwear because hopefully in a few days, making sure that everything is in order before I take 2 months of my life away. Take 2 months in, hopefully not the entire 2 months, and think I heal faster. We'll see. I also wanting to help my boyfriend choose a wardrobe because he is also in the same boat. He came to America with just a handful of 2 weeks worth of clothes. I came here with 5 outfits, but I came back with a bit more because I went to Kentucky and packed as much as I could. I feel like a lot of my things are not appropriate for Los Angeles. They're very serious. Where here it's very casual, and I forget about that. I am either super glam here or super casual. It's one or the other. Where in Kentucky it was very proper, it's very corporate, and there's a lot of different weather, so you have to dress appropriately or else you will not survive. Where here you can just go out in flip-flops and shorts and a t-shirt and you're perfectly fine, and I want to obviously not do that. So next is home decor. Once we move into a place, this is not high priority. I want to furnish the place rightly so, as I did with my Kentucky place. That apartment, that 3-bedroom little cute apartment was so fabulous. I had so many good ideas that I executed, but then my ex literally destroyed my furniture. Like I had this $3,000 table that he just threw and like destroyed it into pieces. Anyway, so I put all this effort, time, and energy into designing this wonderful apartment, and I was going to do a silver haul that I never posted. I filmed everything. I was going to do an old money furniture haul because my home was like very old Georgian neoclassical inspired. I bought all this new furniture and then he destroyed it all. I am going in a different direction in this new LA apartment that we move in together because first off, our vibe is completely different and I'm back to my LA self. So I feel like I can have more fun and not be as serious as they are in Kentucky, and where you have to be taken seriously because it's a different way of life there. And here I can just be my colorful self and with good quality things, because I feel like when things are colorful, when they're fun, they're not the best quality because more young people purchase those things, where Jonathan Adler is a really good example of fun, young, colorful, but it being still fabulous quality. Next is to up my cooking skills. My cooking skills are not bad. It's just a matter of what I cook, especially the ingredients is what I mean. So it's not the dish, it's the ingredients, how fresh they are, when and where I can get them. And the thing is, a lot of the food I like is not from a Western market, and that's something I've discovered with my boyfriend, as he makes African food and Mediterranean food, and I make Asian food, and I make Western European food. It's funny because American food is a novelty when we eat together, and I will create a whole video on this, on meal prepping. I'm gonna create so many different, not so many, but I'm gonna create a few food videos because this is something that has actually been helping me get in touch with my heritage, and something that I generally enjoy is something that is helping me with my health and so many other ways I feel closer with people. Next are languages. I'm trying to obviously learn Arabic. In my last vlog I mentioned, and then improve my French. I have a vlog that's out with French, Italian, Arabic, and Norwegian, and English obviously. So there's 5 languages in this little January favorites video. I'm gonna focus on Tunisian Arabic with a little bit of modern classical Arabic, and then French because our family, we talk in French. It's easier just to communicate that way in the group chat. Next are workouts. I want to do all the workout classes. I live in Los Angeles and I didn't take advantage of this. This is something I totally took for granted when I moved away. So Pilates classes, bar workouts, and then going to a gym, because when I moved, I have my treadmill right here, and I don't have my weights with me here anymore, but the new place we're moving to is definitely having a gym, and he's really good at working out. You may have seen in the video that I had to take down his abs. Girl, I had to take it down because his family said something. but I hope you enjoyed it if you saw it. It feels really good to be with someone who encourages me to work out and who likes to work, who enjoys working out, because his muscles are huge. I know he wears a big shirt, but it's to be comfortable. His arms get really big. Anyway, but I miss working out, and once I have this surgery, I can finally stand, I can sit, I can sleep, I can run, I can walk normally again, and I can't wait. Which brings me to this next number 18, hobbies: swimming, fencing, ice skating, and polo. So I'm not focused on horse related activities right now, but what I am focusing on is swimming. I love running. I run all the time. I run 4 miles a day minimum. When I do run, sometimes I'll just jog 4 miles. Swimming is something I need to learn. For those of you who don't know, I cannot swim. I cannot swim to save my life. And I want to get back into fencing. This is actually where I originally started fencing in Los Angeles, and the club here is tip top. And also ice skating. I used to take ice skating classes. I need to get new ice skates and some new fencing gear because there's still some stuff I'm missing. I'm not a fan of how they treat the horses here, so I have to think about the polo situation, if I'm gonna go one that's closer to me or one that's about 2 hours away. So I'm figuring that out. Next is body care. So this means skin, hair, dress, grooming, facial, mental, and physical health is affected when I don't take care of my body. That means my face, the way you see yourself, affects everything else in your life. My hair is changing a lot, especially since I'm not dyeing it, so it's also much longer. I want to take advantage of the fact that I have several friends who are estheticians and get different facials with them and really experiment, because there are different types of facials coming out now that aren't your average. Like there's buccal fat massage and contouring. I want to try them, and this is the year I'm taking advantage of this. Next are my girlfriends. I want to be in touch with my girlfriends. Simply put, I want to make our relationship much stronger, where we get like a weekly brunch or host like a weekly thing where we all get together and catch up, kind of like SATC. I feel like we're drifting apart as we get older. Everyone's engaged or everyone has a kid. I want to find a way for us to stay in touch, not just see each other every now and again. Next is to discover my city. I took advantage of Los Angeles because there is so much to do here. Whether it's free, whether it's paid, there's always something to do. This is something that my boyfriend has actually showed me, because he non-stop would take me out, especially when we first started dating in the summer when the weather was good. The weather still technically is good. It's LA bad weather, LA's version of it. Since coming back here, I realized there are so many new things that have changed. In 3 years, LA changes drastically. All the restaurants closed down, a bunch of new ones opened. There are so many launches. There are new fabulous things to try out, game nights, disco nights, things like this. So I want to go and experience my city all over again. Next is flight school. I found this amazing flight school. It's just I have to save a lot of money for it. So that's what I'm focused on. And I want to do all these type ratings. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of time, but here you can actually do it much faster because it's one of the biggest, busiest airports. Next is save for a big trip and a new passport. This is not for 2025, but it's a small goal that I want to work towards that will propel me into a future adventure. So that's just something I keep in the back of my mind. Next is a new suitcase. I definitely need to save for a big check-in aluminum Remova. I need to go suitcase shopping because I'm so tired of having garbage suitcases that get thrown around and they're destroyed. I want to get a suitcase that is stalwart, like a tank, that if you throw it, the floor gets damaged, not the suitcase. The final thing in the number 25 is to have fun, because I feel like I have lost a lot of I feel like I've been so rigid and regimented, and people see how serious I am. Always very on top of all the things. It's good to go with the flow. It's good to be easygoing. I'll have a whole video on that. But I forgot what it's like to have fun, sit back, relax, and just enjoy myself, because there are so many beautiful things going on around me that I'm taking for granted. Seeing all my friends, the fact that we're all here in one place. And yes, we do move around a lot. We do travel a lot. But we're here together when we're in the moment. Just enjoy it. Stop stressing about things you don't need to stress about, because God has his way of letting things work out as long as you do the right thing, as long as you have a good heart and do things well, do your best. It's gonna be my big year that my adult life changes. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I manifested way too much last year, so no, I'm just kidding. No, I'll create some more videos on a lot of different types of videos this year and get back into it. I cannot wait. I just want to have fun this year, you guys. I hope you guys have fun this 2025. And it's really funny because Adam and I slept through New Year's. we set an alarm for midnight, but then we woke up at 12:05 past midnight, and we woke up to the sound of all these fireworks because we were so tired, you guys. Here's to 30. I'm gonna be 30 this year, and I don't know what I'm gonna do for my birthday yet, but I have a small idea and I'll figure things out. Follow me on all my socials at La Gia Garcia and visit my blog lagiagarcia.com. All my links are below. Subscribe, click the bell, tell all your friends, watch this several thousand times, and I'll see you later.